It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Jets and the Dolphins, and it's all up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
We saw something last week you don't see very often. Team loses, but the quarterback, the trigger man, Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC. That's pretty impressive.
You rarely see that. Of course, don't worry, folks. He said the obligatory, I would have traded that for a victory any day of the week.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But still, he must have played awfully well to win it when his team lost.
Oh, what a move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chase Claypool. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown. So now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. From the 39, Tua. Wilson's got it complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So as incomplete. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end the drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios, 58 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. That were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here we go. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Claypool with another catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On 2nd and 9. Tua. He completes it to Wilson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you hope is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's got it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Chase Claypool
as time expires in the first half.
And the Jets will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So we reach halftime, and what's been a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "35 yards that time on the punt.
And the Jets will take over. New York ready to go again offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's got room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Back to throw here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Chase Claypool
there to make the grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. It goes with abandon.
Let's go down.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll set up to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Rondale Moore.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jets are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami set to take over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Tua now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua gonna throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Needing the top yards, they run it with their fullback. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The fullback dive held up short. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Ultra, hurry, hurry.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this is clear.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Under pressure, they got him again. C.J. Mosley dropping it for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And
Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. Wanna ride nobody with. We got started with it. Translation: Yanya the ball, Yanya Yana hits. This goes so hard, even the Oscar. That's how you know we lit.